I think Gyra. It's a typo, but I've purposely called it. It's not a typo. Stuff to do with people may think I've got. This should be where I need to take the.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, the Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malvin. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about? What? Something you're still confused about?
Keep that a secret, that thing.
What? Something you're still confused about?
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Oh, while I'm at Solitude, I'm going to see if I can join the Imperials. Even though they're the ones that tried to execute me before the attack at Helgen. I've discovered there, so that's the closest place I can fast travel to before I go to before I can go into Solitude. That Catler's farm is the closest place I've been to Solitude. It's literally like 3-minute run from Catler's farm to Solitude. Probably not even that. I mean, I could run or walk all the way to Solitude from where I am in Riverwood, but it'd take absolutely ages. Easily take a couple of about an hour or so. Because quite frankly I don't have a mount. Yeah, I'm using my ebony, not ebony, my Nordic armour and my Nordic bow with my ebony arrows. I don't care what make the ebony arrows, what arrows I use with this stuff. Yeah, Solitude's this way. Like I said, I don't care what arrows I use with my Nordic gear. Yeah, when I have been to Bulgaria in, I think it was 2007 or 2008. Can't remember when exactly, but I know it was before my 30th birthday, 2 years before my 30th birthday. And which would be 2010 technically. But I met some lovely kids out there that were all orphans, which they either had the which either the families wanted nothing to do with them because of the way they were, or they were like they lost their parents due to like crashes or any kind of death. So they all went to the orphanage. And they were fantastic. There was 3 sisters there. Simone, Cece and Victoria, I think she was called. I think the other one was called Victoria. There were 3 beautiful young girls. Simone being the eldest, then Victoria being the Cece being the youngest, and Victoria being the one in the middle. I think that's what I'm trying to think of what her actual name is, because I don't think it was Victoria. Oh. What the hell? That thing's some size, ain't it? Oh, that's the bloody big wolf. Golly. Veronica was her name, not Victoria. Veronica. Like I said, there were 3 beautiful young girls. And Cece and Veronica didn't really get on. And it was always Simona, I think that's they were all fantastic kids. It's just there was a bit of tension between Veronica and Cece. But it wasn't that much tension, because I think Veronica blamed Cece for, who was youngest, for the parents dying. But it always seemed turned out that Veronica would pick on Cece in front of her friends. What the hell? I could have sworn I've just gone over that and went north, but it turns out I'm below Riverwood now. Riverwood's there. No, I'm just gonna fast travel.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
I'm rattling plastic here because I'm trying to. I've got a bag of some called of sweets called drumstick squishies. By Swizzles. And I've also got a bag of my favourite Doritos in the whole world, which are the chili heatwave Doritos.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rodbeer.
I don't even know what the hell is going on about, like, end up like rugby. Yeah.
Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
Traitor! You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hearts within.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torring. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve this speech!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torring. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
I'll have that. Because I'm having the amulet because it'll help. I can help that little girl's mother get back to the bloody temple. With that amulet I've just picked up off Rogvir. There she is.
Pardon, I don't want to talk. Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart. For a stranger, you're not so bad.
Right, I'm not gonna pick that lock on her door. The mission where I have to go talk to Melbourne in the Winking Skeever.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Wanna check what's shouting. Whirlwind sprint, right.
Heard. There's been another dragon attack. Kinesgrove this time.
Yeah, and I was there. I killed the dragon that was revived, and like, absorbed the soul from it.
Voice of the Dragonborn. What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor? Such power.
I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, for a minute, I'll stop before I hit that guard.
My gods, is that the voice?
Proudspire Manor. Now there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, talk to the steward in the keep. I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use a lot more healers.
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. The kind that evaluates your usefulness during duress. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrothgar. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrothgar is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier. I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
You'd be insane.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Right, I've got to go to Fort Ragstad. You know what, I'm just gonna... Before I even join the Legion, I'm gonna go join the Companions and become the werewolf that I want to be. That way I can go to Fort Ragstad as a werewolf and clean the place out in beast form. Well, I think I've got like 3 or 4 missions to do before... 2 or 3 missions to do before I actually get the ability to become a werewolf. So the first mission for the Companions... I'm gonna put a bloody hour in him if he doesn't shut up. Look at that, I just cast the Kill and Curse spell at him. That way there's no entry room, there's no exit room.
What do you need, my friend?
Oh, I'm just a servant here. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
What's on your mind?
But I still hear the call of the blood.
A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Lucas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr. To us, sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fate. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
Come on, Vilkas, you soft bastard.
Tending to the warriors of Jorvaskr for as long as I can remember.
Bless me, I'm just sneezing. Sorry for blowing out your ears. I'm just sneezing. Yeah, I've got the right thing.
I'd be dead. I had a bad time a few years back. Turned to drink. Ignore.
You're someone who can get
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it. Look slow.
Mine. There you go.
Now that's impressive. You're mightier than you look. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Until next time.
You know, Greyman is up here.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the Companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman, her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. Well done.
Well, I'm gonna find her now. Oh, she's...
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn
Watch what you're doing.
If you wish, Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw her training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Ah, a woman who lets her actions speak for her. I knew there was something I liked about you. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas. Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelp sleep.
New blood. Oh, I remember you. Come, follow me. Haven't seen your face before. I'm watching.
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around.
I'm just gonna sort and clean my place up a bit.
I think it's boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. Your quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you.
She's actually stood in a fucking bed.
Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do...
Huh?
Move. Right, it's just a halted steam camp. I can get there.
Hey, watch it.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Right, when I get the Stormcloaks attacking Whiterun, I'm going to actually, the place I came up then, that's where I'm going to stand. So if anyone tries to lower the bridge, they got to go through me first, and I will kill them in one hit. I don't know, I think this is the place I need to go. Yeah, it is. I'll have your head, you little bitch. Oi! Who the hell said you could hit me with them flying barbs? Yeah, I'm gonna use flying barbs myself, like. The guy that I've just killed, he does actually have a key for that door, but I've just picked it.
Gotta have a sharp axe to cut through all that fat.
Hurry up. We've got a merchant in the pit to take care of after we carve this thing up.
I'm gonna have to like stop the recording for a bit because I need a toilet in a bad way. So once it's stopped loaded, I'll pause it, stop the video, then I'll start it up again when I get back. Okay, I'll be back.